Hello and welcome to my Farm Simulator 22 series. What I plan to do with this series is to go over really just playing the game, and hopefully with a little bit of twist. I would like to show my setup and how I play Farm Simulator. If you can see, I actually have the Tobii Eye Tracker 5, which is actually what you'll be seeing on the screen. This blue little ghost, so they call it, is essentially where my eyes are looking in this game. This is pretty handy with a lot of driving specifically in this game. It allows you to turn your head and be in first person view. Another thing that I'll also be running is I have a full steering wheel setup, shifter. I have a joystick, pedals with a clutch, and then little side keyboard. So let's get in right to it. What I want to do, and I want to consider this as episode 0, is pretty much start our farm. We are on Elm Creek. We're doing the farm manager with easy difficulty, and I've kind of scoped it out a little bit. Where I want to essentially build is starting off right here in field 56. Um, so we'll go ahead and buy that. And this is where we'll start building our farm. I kind of want to start it out small. We only have $1.5 million to start with. After the land purchase, we have, $1.2 million left. I would like to jump right into crops, at least the beginning, and move on from there. Multiple fields, multiple crop types, pigs, cows, chickens, and hopefully I would like to make this the most holistic and realistic experience, as in I would love to use cow manure on my fields. I would. We're keeping all settings on, so we're doing rocks. We're doing all the cultivating. Every setting that is standard, we're keeping it. So let's get right in. What I really wanted to do is take this field and kind of split it in half, and kind of put our farm in the back here. That way, when we are finished, hopefully we kind of have two plots: a field over here and a field over here, with a long drive going down the middle. This is already sorghum, so hopefully once we're finished with all this, while a lot of this is being destroyed, hopefully we'll have a little bit of cash crop right out of the gate. I will say for a couple of the settings here, we are going to start with real-time timescale, just so we're not losing too much time right now. Difficulty is easy, just to allow us to get going. Traffic is on, so we might have some Ford Tauruses or some Priuses yeet us into Timbuktu, but hey, it's a challenge. Seasons is on. Days per month is 2 for now, and we're going to have snow. We also have, all the other standard settings: crop destruction, field stones, lime, weeds, periodic plowing, and so forth. I will be running, once I have my setup going, we'll have automatic engine start off, stop and go braking will stay on, and normal fuel usage. One thing that I do have a little bit particular is I do have a mod that is reducing wear, because in my opinion wear is way too crazy in this game. So let's start building. So we have this field to work with. Like I said, I kind of want to split it in two with a drive down the middle. Maybe put our house back here, a shed, some storage, some barns, and we'll go from there. So let's go ahead and start with our farmhouse. I do have some mods. I really like to try to stay. A majority of the mods are from ModHub, the official giant sponsored and tested mods. The only thing I would say, some particular exceptions, are the wear mod, and then of course I wanted to get some American looking sheds. So if you see here, we have a lot of these main sheds here, so these pretty much machine sheds, which is something that I really look forward to using. It really reminds me of back home when I used to work around farmers a lot. Is pretty much every farmer had a machine shed that looked somewhere of this sort. So let's go back to farmhouses. And I think we're gonna go with this one here. Like I said, I'm gonna put it back here. I would like to kind of split this in two with a little bit of offset. Let's see. Let's put them back here. Facing this way. And voila! We have our house. So, one thing I do also like to do, since your first building that you do set down kind of sets the level of the area, I like to kind of level it from there. So hopefully everything's kind of on the same plane, so we don't have any weird wonkiness as we go. And of course, this is the the editor that is not too user friendly, so I'm sure we'll have some fixing up to do as we go. So we'll go ahead and make this. We'll make it square. We're going to start with the house and just kind of work our way out. And I'll hopefully try to change this up a little bit so it's not so... Here, actually, this is probably help. Let's make it round. How far do we want to go out? I'm thinking of putting like machine shed right here, looking out, and coming all the way out here. So we're gonna go ahead and just assume this is the drive. And I don't want to get too close to the road. I'll have to blend it once we get there, just so we don't kind of go and mess up. This cannot be edited here, this road. So we don't want to like make it lip out or anything of that sort. So kind of soften up these lines. It's going to look really weird, but we'll definitely soften up the terrain so it looks a lot better. And we'll decorate a little bit. This is just kind of the idea. So, what should we put down next? I kind of want to put, kind of build the aesthetics. Let's, I do believe there's a barn in here. Yeah, this farm barn. Kind of start. It's the original house, original barn. Sort of right outside of the house here. Boom. Maybe we can store hay in there, or any other commodities. That'd be great. And then get some silos. What I really like, and kind of want to start small. We do have to look a little bit on our money because what we are going to spend is going to be what we spend. I do want to try not to take out loans, so if we can get by without doing so, then that'd be fantastic. So from the bat, maybe we can start with this. We can put it kind of next to the barn, kind of facing outward, so we can go in and out pretty easily. And of course, I didn't follow my rule of trying to level the ground that all these buildings are put on. So we do have a little bit of area we need to lower. Gross. Because then things like this happen. You kind of get under it. So we're going to go ahead and already delete that and lose our money on it. Cool. Oops. I don't know why. Oh, because I exited. I'll stand it over here. So, go back to landscaping, kind of do this leveling, and blow it up, and level this area. The barn's probably okay. Maybe a little bit of lip in the front, but it looks alright. We'll just continue to level this area here so our silo is not protruding out like it was. So let's go back. I don't remember which one we had. Was it this one? Let's go for it. Let's put it out a little bit farther. Bop. So right there. So we can kind of drive out, kind of have the driveway. Let's do some more painting. get some gravel coming in here, at least so we can kind of see our approach. I like to do everything kind of with the round brush because it makes it a little bit more realistic, or at least I would like to think so. And a lot of this, the field's pretty bad. It'll probably be pretty messed up while we're doing this, but hopefully we'll get some crop out of it, and then of course we'll clean up the edges and work on actually making some usable fields. So kind of go, maybe make a round approach. Something like that. For at least our gravel. So we can kind of pull in, pull out, and yeah. So let's find a spot for a machine shed. I don't know. I like to try to keep it, I always have the issue of trying to put too big or everything too far away. So I'm going to really try not to do that and try to keep it all close knit, especially for this first farm we have. And that's pretty big. I think I like that color better. And it looks like we will have to lay out and flatten out some stuff, but I kind of really want this to be almost this way and over here. So what should we put back here? I do like the idea of having some, I think I saw it. Yeah, some open halls, just somewhere we can put either park vehicles or also, yeah, this one here. And then before I make this mistake, go ahead and extend this out just so we have a little bit of room off the road. I think that should be okay. What did I pick? Gotta put this right here. Sweet. I like it. Let's paint a little stuff up to it. A little bit of dirt. Just kind of paint the inside. There we go. Beautiful. So we got a little shed there. Like I said, I do want to put this other thing, the other big machine shed, like right here. So maybe we can we can go back to sculpting because we are going to need more room. But hopefully not too much room. I would really like not to hyperextend too far out. Because of course, this is going to be some hopefully usable land. Maybe in the far future this will all become our farm, or maybe we'll have another nexus somewhere else. But who knows? We'll see where this takes us. Let's see. I wonder if that's enough. It's the light gray machine shed. You know what? Boom. Let's do it. Do it right there. So, sheet shed right when you come in. It bends. That's a little close, but enough to park a vehicle and get one around. We'll call that good. Let's see how this feels. Now I'll level this out a little bit, make it a little bit more smooth, especially going into the field so we don't feel like we got a bunch of cliffs. Ah, it's beautiful. Love it. I don't think these have doors. I think there is a version with these with doors, but this one does not. We got a little homestead over here. Oh man. All right, so I mean, there's a lot there. Machine shed. One thing I do want to add is maybe some storage. So one thing I do like in some of these mods that I have is at least storage and options for being able to store seed, fertilizer. You know, I don't really like these buy points where I don't have to fill them up because I don't feel like that's very realistic. I mean, I guess you could order seed and have it delivered and fill up your stuff, but I like the idea, especially since we're so close to the shop, is that we can fill these up. You know, we can go for a trip to get fertilizer, lime, whatnot, and then just have it at our shop here. So let's see. That one's considered a silo. Another thing is I think containers. Fill with milk. Water tank. Liquid fertilizer, seed. And I do believe this one is for solids, hopefully. So we're gonna go ahead and look at this. Fill up on this side. I made this mistake before where I've put these fill ups on the wrong side. Thus, it didn't work. And then what else did we want? Aha, seed. That one's a little bit different because it sticks out quite a bit. But it'll be okay. So hopefully we kind of have our little buying stations in here. Or at least our fill stations. Why not? Let's also get a fuel tank. Large petrol. Boom. We can come here and we can make sure we can stay topped off with fuel. Pop. Boom. Beautiful. So we got some utility here. Let's see if there's anything else we really want. Containers. We have enough. Do we want a water tank? Oh, that's cute. Definitely like the idea of having a hydrant on property, so we can kind of fill up some water if we have to. You know, why not? Let's put this like right over here. Pop. Somewhere out of the way. Oh, I know what I want. Some tools. Don't really need a weigh station right now. We can get our little weather station to give us a little bit more up-to-date weather. We can get a power washer because, of course, we need everything clean. Oh, that thing makes noise. Didn't know that. Power washing can be kind of right outside the machine shed, so we can wash stuff before we put it away. And I do like this vehicle workshop, but I think there is one for, I can't remember where it's at. Production, selling points. It's one that you kind of drive over, where you kind of, it's like a ramp. Gosh, where is it? Like at the very end of one of these. Definitely a mod. Not in tools, we were just there. Is it farmhouses? Nope. Container? Oh no, this is embarrassing. silo, is it? I know I have it. Production. Not a greenhouse. Not in generators. Well, I do like the idea of having a solar panel on the property, or even a set of solar panels. We will hold off until we have a little bit more money. Man, where is it? Ooh, we definitely gotta get a dog. Put him over here by the house. Wolf. It's Fido. Man, oh man. Aha! There it is. So it was under sheds. So I really like this here, because it kind of allows you to drive stuff up. You can drive up next to it, or drive right on top of it to fix your machinery. Now, where would the best place to put this bad boy? Gotta have some empty space over here. Somewhere like I guess I can't really rotate it, but right there. Boom. Now we can repair vehicles. So that's pretty inclusive. I like that. I like that a lot. Let's go ahead and start decorating a little bit of trees. You know, got to have the big old tree out front around the bend. Some plants. Here first. You could also paint some dirt in some of these areas here, so we don't look so raw. But I like this stuff around. You know, maybe edging some of you know, some of this other stuff. I do like at least trying to clean it up a bit. I guess we need to actually make this too. Probably need to flatten that out so we don't have a huge hump coming into. And another thing I want to do is really curve these edges, because that's a pretty big slope. We don't want this, you know, this to be usable ground. We'll kind of have to have a cliff to go up and down. Does not sound like fun with any implements or large machinery. So we'll just soften it. Ugh. Especially coming out of the back. Now this is also, I think, this corner right here we have to be careful getting close to, or we'll kind of go under the train and have a really large lip. And man, if you get underneath the map in this game, you will pretty much be sent to the moon. We don't want that to happen unexpectedly. Try to keep this as sane as possible. Probably do a little painting right here too, a little gravel coming out of the back of the machine shed. Around the corner. Kind of, oh, might as well make a road up here too. Get us to one of our sell points a lot quicker. Beautiful. Really like that tree being there. Had some shade, some niceties to the area. Guess we can go back to softening. I like how softening doesn't destroy the crop either. I guess, you know, with painting, it does, but this not so much. So definitely allows us to keep as much of this crop as possible so we don't hit our bottom dollar. Beautiful. Oh, I did it. I done did it. Nope, wrong way. There we go. Just a happy little accident. You didn't see it. Nothing happened. Now we'll probably have a weird bump there, but oh, that's enough. That's enough to probably yeet us to oblivion. So I guess we'll deal with the bump instead. All right. More softening. Oh God, that was the wrong thing. We can even kind of put something back here too. You know, park behind the shed. Some of our older equipment can come. We can go here when we're done with it. Unused equipment. I like it. I like it a lot. Round this out a little bit. Give a little bit of an awning. And continue with our little driveway. Not really a little driveway. It's kind of huge. I don't know if I like it being so big. You know what? I don't. I don't like it being that big. Doesn't seem very realistic to me. A little roundabout. Maybe square this out a little bit more. A little bit of awning. Boom. There you go. That looks better. Much better. Some grass. Oh no, we don't want the grass to destroy our crops. No, no, no. At least not much of it. Not right now. Just add a little bit more aesthetic so it just doesn't look like flags. I actually don't believe it'll, painted terrain will grow grass. So you kind of do got to add a lot of this stuff back. Grass around here. Oh, it's beautiful. Grass around the house. Definitely some grass back here. This is just where things go to die. Whoop. Already looks better. Oh man. Lost my mouse for a weird reason. Okay, so that looks much better. A little bit more realistic. Yeah. I like it. I like it a lot. So let's maybe add some flowers in front of the house here. It's so beautiful. Maybe a bush or two. Some bushes in here. Various types. course, hide the fire hydrant. You know, silly. And a little bit of painting. Just going Bob Ross up in here. Happy little plant. Happy little tree. Make it beautiful. Of course, this area in here. I don't even know what half these plants technically are. But, you know, we'll go with it. Got some pretty flowers. Overgrown. Definitely clean up between the bins. Down the side. Out here. Just going crazy. And alright. I think that looks really good. I like that a lot. Another thing I kind of like to do is take some dirt of various types and, you know, start spattering it, especially in here. Some potholes. You know, as you're turning around, pushing the gravel, kind of looping around, coming in and out, driving in and out. You know, you have a perfect yard and a perfect gravel driveway out of farm. You know, something's wrong. You ain't working hard enough. Just kidding, of course. But hopefully adds a little bit more realism. At least, hopefully a little bit more. We'll roll with it. Some dirt in here. Asphalt. That doesn't look like asphalt to me. That looks like concrete. I think that's what it's supposed to be. But get this approach here. I don't know why, but that color dirt was bothering me. Man, I kind of want to trim everything. We'll leave it be. Oh, I know what I forgot. Really? Let's add some decoration. We gotta have the white picket fence in the front. Of course, this is just going to be something we'll run into, more than likely, but keep it far away from the... just want it to be decorative, so maybe out to here. Oh, I just remember something else we forgot. We forgot lights. Bop. Boom. Beautiful farm. I feel like we need another tree in here too. Let's do lights while I see it. Really like these auto lights. They're very bright. It is part of a mod, but of course we want to... And with lights too, I like to allow overlap. Just so we can get things a little bit closer. Get a light there. Maybe a light right outside here, going this way. A light in our filling stations, or 2 or 3, who knows. Let's do 2, just between the bins. And then maybe a light right here. Just kind of off to the side. And we'll do a pretty light up by the house. Just so we're not scared. Boom. Beautiful. Man, is there like one of those old style lights? That's kind of what I'm looking for. Maybe a more Americanized old style light. What is that? Modern lamppost. So that's double height? Nope. Yeah, sort of like these. Sort of like these. Why is that on? We're at the end of the rope. You know what? Kind of like this to overlook our working. And then what else did I say we were missing? Trees. Some other trees. Ooh, maybe a little shed. It's kind of cluttered. Shed over here. Or like mowers and stuff. Large wooden garden shed. Huh. Trees. Keep on getting distracted. Trees. I feel like we need like a tree up in here. Maybe a couple behind the house. Big old one. Right over here, nice little shade tree. Almost feel like we gotta offset those. Ooh. They're trees, but they're kind of like a big tall bush. Different varieties of trees. Ooh, man, a weeping willow. Oh, they're not very big. Would have been really cool. It would be our kind of center tree. I feel like we need to delete this tree. Oh my gosh, can you not delete trees? Hello? I think we have to chop it down. Oh well, maybe we'll have to do that. Don't like it. I feel like it kind of stands to dwarf this one when this is kind of our main tree. All right. Really? I'm happy with that. I think this looks really nice. I think we should call her good. You know, first episode, wanted to do the introductions, wanted to make our farm here. Hopefully the plans going forward is you'll be seeing me sitting in front of the wheel setup. I will kind of move this camera here that's looking at the keyboard to kind of give you a view of the wheel setup and kind of how it's all played with it. It's new to me. I have enough that I've played it enough that it's okay. Maybe you have to find some bindings here and there, but maybe it'll give people either looking at the idea of getting a setup like mine with the Tobii Eye Tracker and or with having a wheel setup, that, you know, kind of the trials and tribulations of it, because, you know, it's definitely a lot of work that I was not expecting, but man, once you get it, chef kiss, makes this game completely different. And of course, you know, the eye tracker will always be on, and I'll always be using that, even when I might not necessarily be using it for moving your head inside of a vehicle, but I think it adds kind of a depth to these videos where you really can see what my thought process is and really how spazzy my eyes are. But yeah, hopefully this content is enjoyable. I am completely new to this scene, so I would love tips, what you guys liked, what you guys didn't like, what I could change, and hopefully we can get farming. Thank you for sitting with me on this. I think this is going to be a great start, and we have 800k left, so the next episode we'll kind of buy some tractors and hopefully get going with figuring out where we're going to go from here. So again, thank you, and hope to see you next time.